Good morning. Today is Sunday. Welcome back to another video. I'm starting this vlog on a Sunday just because I was thinking, I was like, oh, like, should I start it on a Monday? But I wanted to start it Sunday so that I could finish it Saturday, edit it, have it uploaded for Sunday. So today, well, this week is going to be a busy week, so I thought I would take you guys along with me. And today we're kind of doing a Sunday reset sort of thing. Not like a huge Sunday reset because I vacuumed all the floors yesterday, did some mopping. Today is laundry, cleaning the bathroom, and then, because I haven't really been doing this a lot and my partner had actually commented on it, we're going to do a game day. And I decided Sunday was game day because, you know, football, Sunday is game day, and like, I don't know. So I thought we would do that, and I will be playing my Zelda Tears of the Kingdom because I'm still working on that. I've been playing that for a hot minute now, and we're getting there. We're getting there. But I thought I would do that, take you guys along with me. This week I am going to try to finish 2 books. They're ebooks for the library, and I want to get them done because there are people waiting for the ebooks, so I feel like the pressure is on. So I want to get those done. Tomorrow is a haircut. Tuesday is a silent book club at a local bar, a local brewery / community space sort of thing. Thursday I go to the dentist and I'm getting a massage, and I don't think I have anything next weekend. But yeah, just figured I'd take you along with me week in my life as a library assistant, what I'm doing, books I'm reading, and games and stuff, and all of that fun stuff. So first we're going to start with the laundry. Get that going while I figure out breakfast. Okay, so today is Monday. Yes, I know. Just leaving work now to go get my hair cut. Oh my god. Ignore all the recycling. I need to take that out. But, okay, we're here. I don't want to be late, so we're gonna go. Okay, so we're out of the salon. Just having the car warm up a little bit because it's freezing. But yeah, this is what I got. I just got like 1.5 inches off the ends because they were just feeling a little dry. I got my curtain bangs cut shorter, and I had her curl it all up, and she trimmed up my layers a little bit. So, oh, it feels so nice and like fresh. So yeah, feels good. Also, I realized I haven't actually told you guys what I'm reading for this vlog, what I'm currently reading. So currently I'm reading 10,000 Stitches by Olivia Atwater. So it's part of the Regency Fairy Tales, I think it's a series, but right now there's like 3 books and then a couple novellas out. So it's the second book in this series, and the first book is Half a Soul, and I read that last January, so this is the second one, and I don't know why I keep saying that. I've told you guys it's the second book already. So this one is kind of like a Rumpelstiltskin, Cinderella kind of fairy tale sort of thing. So it's like a fairy that wants to help out Euphemia, I think is her name. And yeah, so initially it was like, oh, she's got like a fairy godfather because he wants to like help her out, help her win, you know, the heart of the man that she thinks she loves. And when I was reading that, I was like, okay, but then like when you're actually reading it, you're like, oh, this is like a little bit more like benevolent Rumpelstiltskin vibes. So I'm kind of enjoying it. It's really sweet and cute, so I'm really liking that. It's that cozy kind of fantasy sort of book. And then the second book that's on my list once I finish that one is oh my gosh, what is it called? Oh, it's that archaeology one. I can't think of the name right now, but like once I start reading it, we'll get there. But it's like, oh, Raiders of the Lost Heart. I had to think for a second. I was like, it has kind of like an Indiana Jones kind of thing to it. It's Raiders of the Lost Heart. So anyway, so that's the next book. So hopefully we'll be able to finish those 2 this week because they are due. So the library really like gives you some like incentive to read your books fast. Let me tell you. Anyway, let's go home because I am cold and I want to go see the kitties, and we'll start on supper. So, see you there. So, another day, another beige turtleneck with my green coat. I realized that when I got ready today, I was like, oh my god, I'm wearing almost, like, pants are different, but like top-wise, we're really in our beige turtleneck era. Anyway, so, just finished work, so I'm gonna head home. I think we're gonna have just like a frozen pizza tonight for supper, and then I'm going to head back into town, heading over to the north side to do my silent book club with my coworker. So that'll be fun, and obviously I will take you guys along with me. So it's a little late. I would have checked in earlier, but we just got some news and we're just kind of like dealing with it. Nothing really bad or anything. It's just something that we have to kind of like plan and prepare for and whatever. So, and no, I'm not pregnant. I'm just going to put that out there because I know that's what people are going to go for. It's not bad and it's not a pregnancy. But it did just eat away my evening basically. So catching up from yesterday. So I went to the silent book club with my coworker, which was awesome, by the way. I had no idea what to expect. I wasn't really sure what was going to happen. I was kind of like checking with her before I left work. I was like, are you still planning on going? Like, okay, good. Like, if you're going, then I'm going to go. So we met up, and it was being held at this brewery on the north side of the city. And I'd never been to Picaroons before. It's kind of like a craft brewery. They have some pretty good beers and ciders. And I think they have ciders. I'm not sure. I've only had their beer, but regardless. So they kind of have this really nice space where on like the one half of the brewery, it's like a restaurant and like the bar sort of space. And then you go to the other side and there's like this kind of community space that can get rented out, I think, which is where we were. And it was just like a big room full of chairs and tables and whatever. And they did have a little spot. It was almost like a little concession stand where if you wanted to, you could order food. You couldn't get any alcoholic drinks there, but you could get like, you know, pop, water, whatever. So we went in. It was so informal and just very casual, and you just kind of sat down wherever you wanted. And we, you know, I like met some new people, and we were talking about what books we were all reading. What we were all interested in. So like some people added my books to their list. I added some other people's books to my lists. And yeah, so I didn't end up finishing 10,000 Stitches last night, but I did finish it today on my lunch. So I think it's the first time I've ever finished a book during like a reading vlog, actually. Absolutely loved it. 5 stars. Oh my god, absolutely adore it. It was so good. It was so good. It was just so sweet, and I would say it was pretty on par with the first one, just in like how much I loved it, with the cozy vibes, the romance, the fairy tales, all of that. So I absolutely adore it. Definitely recommend. 10 out of 10 would recommend. So yeah, so did that this morning. Started my day off by just for all of you like younger watchers out there, anyone looking forward to turning 30, I literally was sitting in my chair at work, and I have like an ergonomic chair at work, and I do try to like get up and like move around so I'm not like sitting stagnant. So I was sitting there, and I literally just kind of like, I have my curtain bangs got trimmed, so I did like, you know, like a little twitch thing, tweaked my back. I don't know what I did, but literally sitting in a chair and just turning my head, I tweaked my back. So it's still a little bit sore. It's not as bad, but I don't quite have my full range of motion with like my neck, and I can like really feel it here, but my back is feeling a bit better. One of my coworkers gave me some Advil, and I'm definitely taking some to work tomorrow because yeah, that's gonna be fun. So Andrew was like giving me like a little massage when I got home from work to try to stretch it out, but yeah. So I did that. I finished my book today, and then we had a like an RDA seminar. So I catalog, and the like format that we catalog is RDA. It's, oh my gosh, we literally, like, I saw it today. I cannot remember what it stands for. I'll input it. But yeah, so that's how we catalog, and it's all just being updated. So we were just getting like refreshers and like some, you know, what are the new things? I don't even know what to call them. New tags. It's all like, it's basically like a coding language sort of thing. And it's just how we format our metadata, which, if you don't know, is just data about data. So the name authorities, so like the authors of books, the title statements, the publication data, the synopsis, subject headings, all of that fun stuff. How that all gets cataloged is with RDA language and formatted in MARC, which is machine readable content, but it's a machine readable language sort of thing. So it's basically, it's like a type of coding language essentially. So yeah, so it was fun to just kind of like learn about that and just kind of get stuff updated. And it's a two-parter, so that was basically the entire afternoon. But yeah, and then like I said, this afternoon, or yeah, after work, it just found something out, and we're just trying to like see how we're gonna figure that out and process it and whatever. But yeah, for some reason I keep thinking it's Thursday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. This week feels like so much has happened and it's only Wednesday. Like, oh my gosh. And tomorrow I have my dentist appointment in the morning, and then I have a massage after work, which hopefully she can deal with this because very tight, and we actually don't have any like heating pads or anything. So it's fun. But yeah. So what's the book I'm reading now? Raiders of the Lost Heart. It will be interesting. It's definitely like an enemies to lovers starting off. It was really funny because as I started reading it, one of the other characters, his name is Ethan, and at first I was like, oh my god, please tell me that like this is not the romantic interest, because my brother's name is Ethan, and I was like, I don't think I'll be able to read an entire smutty book where the love interest name is the same as my brother's, because it's, yeah, no. But thankfully it's not. His name is Ford, which in my mind I was laughing because I was like, Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones. I really hope that was her like decision when she wrote this book. I hope that was like a conscious decision, because I think that's hilarious if that is. But yeah, so I'm gonna get ready for bed, maybe do some reading. It's about 10 to 9, and yeah, go to sleep, maybe read, and then we'll start the day again tomorrow. Owl. So the bangs be looking a little rough today. They need to get washed. Definitely doing that tomorrow morning. So I got home. I'm just making supper. I've got rice cooking, and then we're gonna have some leftover Korean ground beef. Ma'am, I don't think so. So yeah, so today it's very busy. I got my dentist appointment done. I had my massage, which was nice. Came home. I started reading Raiders of the Lost Heart. I am 3 chapters in. So basically, now that I've gotten in, like, it is confirmed. Ford's name is after Harrison Ford in Indiana Jones. Hi, yes. Which is funny to me that she actively was like, yeah, we're gonna really feed into the whole Indiana Jones, the Mummy kind of vibe. So I think that's hilarious, and I can appreciate that. And then we find out that they're academic rivals, and like, so she's at the camp, and it's so she's at the camp, and yeah, so the whole thing to me, it's not really reading very enemies to lovers sort of situation. It's more just like academic rivals, but not even like good academic rivals, if you know what I mean. Like, it's kind of bothering me that it's like immediately it's like, oh my god, like I hate this woman. I hate, you know, I hate this guy, or I hate this woman, and then it's like, ooh, but when he like smiles, like I'm wet. When she smiles, like, ooh, I'm hard. All these dirty thoughts, that one, and it's like, okay, maybe don't open the book with, I absolutely hate this person's guts, but if he looks at me the right way, and if he asks, I'd probably sleep with him. And it's like, especially when it's like, it's been 12 years since whatever incident, and like I can appreciate that, like apparently he stole a job or something from her. This is not spoiler, by the way. Like I'm only three chapters in. This is all like information you get right at the start. But the way that she goes about it is very abrupt, and it's not, I don't feel like I'm being eased into it, and I don't feel like the relationship between the two characters is being really like eased into or like introduced. Like there's no like real explanation of what their background was. There's no, I don't know. We're only 3 chapters in, but right now I'm a little skeptical. We're skeptical, which is fine. We're allowed to be skeptical. But I'm a little sussy. I'm also a little upset with myself because I watched Olivia Reads a Latte's newest vlog, and she read this book during it. And so I'm like, okay, we'll see what happens. So I was talking about it with my coworker, and so, because she's also interested in reading it, but we'll see. I'm just not sure if I'm gonna like it or not, or how it's all gonna go. But for now, while the rice is cooking, I'm gonna wash some dishes, because you can see the dirty dishes and they need to get washed. And I didn't wash them yesterday because of my shoulder and my back, and I'm feeling a lot better today. Andrew like helped kind of stretch it out yesterday for me and like roll it out. We have like a little massage ball thing. And then this morning at the dentist, they have a heat pack for you. So you like lay onto it, and then it has like these like flaps that go over your shoulders. So like this morning I was like, this is the best. Amazing. Love this. And then of course I had my massage tonight, and I told her like, this has been kind of bugging me a little bit. It's feeling not too bad at all, but yeah, so having that, like, we're almost fine. Like it's not as bad. I can like, turn my head and everything. So yeah. Anyway, let's get to groceries. Let's get to dishes. We'll finish heating up them leftovers, and then we'll do some reading tonight. We'll see how many chapters I can get ahead in that book. But yeah.
Oh, look at that token one now. It's right beside it.
Oh, Mr. Bliss.
Honestly, these are all pretty nice. This one right here, too.
Okay, let's do a recap of the day. We're in bed now, obviously. Basically, I am now at 23% of Raiders of the Lost Heart. And I gotta say, like, I'm still, like, it still has that kind of like fun, adventure-y vibe. But I still can't get over the fact that, like, they're just immediate sexual tension, immediate. And I don't know if that's just me, because like I'm kind of just starting to dive into like the romance genre. It wasn't like a book that I really read a lot of before last year, essentially. And even then, like I only read a few books, but there's just immediate sexual tension, and they're supposed to be like enemies, and like they're supposed to hate each other, and they're like, ooh, like I like thinking about her like getting herself off in his bed with her vibrator that she brought on her dig, and like, and it's just like, you know what? If I actually hated someone, if somebody stole my fellowship out from underneath me, and they, betrayed me, and like I thought that we had a moment, and blah, 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 I could not stand them. I would never be able to be in the same vicinity as that person. Regardless, I'd be like, even if I actually had to do something, so like she goes on this dig because it's like a once in a lifetime thing. So, like, okay, like I do that, be civil, whatever, but ain't no way you're touching me. Ain't no way I'm touching you, like 10 feet, 10-foot pole. Like, come on. This is COVID. Where's our 6 meters? You know what I mean? Like, or not 6 meters, 6 feet. um, but yeah, and they're like, ooh, like I absolutely despise this person, but like, maybe? And it's like, no, babes, no. So I'm just having like a really hard time kind of wrapping my head around that. And obviously, it's like they hate each other, but they don't actually hate each other. And it's like, okay, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just need to get further into it and get over myself. But I just can't. I don't know. I'm just having a hard time with the chemistry and everything. It's a little rough, but we'll get there maybe. Maybe. Um I also started listening to the Bitter Blue audiobook by Kristen Kishore, because I've read the first three books in her Graceling series, Graceling, Fire, Bitter Blue. I own all three of them, and I liked the first book, loved the second book, third book, way too long, took way too long. I absolutely like just could not get into it, was bored by it. There wasn't enough pacing. Meh. To be fair, I haven't read it in years, so maybe if I went back and like reread it, I would like it, but I don't know. So I started this one. I kind of like did a Wikipedia just to refresh myself, because I was like, I want an audiobook to listen to. Obviously, I don't want to reread Bitter Blue and everything. Like I've reread those books so many times. So did a quick Wikipedia just to like refresh the memory. We're getting into it. I'm kind of like digging the start of it so far. I think I'm 9 or 10 chapters in, and there's some good action happening, some good intrigue. Seems pretty political, like an industrial kind of nation versus like a medievalish kind of nation, but like on the verge of of industrialization kind of thing. You know what I mean? So that's happening. So I am really enjoying it so far. There's this like sea creature thing called the Keeper, and I'm really interested to see how that's going to play out, because there's definitely a little bit of a play with like, you know, how humans are like, you know, we make bombs and shit, and how that's not great and it affects the environment and animals, etc., etc., etc. And I have a feeling maybe like animals taking some form of what's the word, agency, and like reacting to what humans have done. So I'm kind of interested to see how that's going to go. I think that'll be cool. And yeah, so that's what we're reading so far. We're all caught up that way. We went to the mall tonight. We went out for supper. We got some ramen, and then we went out to the mall. So we went to the mall, and I found Ezra Haddon. You can't even see it. It's so big. That's what she said. Ezra Haddon by Michael J. Sullivan. Is this not the most beautiful cover? All the covers are fabulous. I absolutely adore the covers. I don't know who does the artwork, but they do a fabulous job. 10 out of 10. So I'm really excited. This is the third book, but I can't get to it just yet. Obviously, like, I have Raiders of the Lost Heart. I have the last two books in the Assassins, was it the Farseer trilogy? I have to read those. So what are we at? We're at 3 books. And then I can hit this book. We'll see what's next. It was a good book day to see that this was in stock, because like when I tell you that my chapters almost never has his books in stock, and it's so sad because he is just like, he deserves all of the love and attention for his books. Like, they're just so well done. Him and his wife are such a great like editor writer duo. Like, they just phenomenal work, and like he has such great fans to support him in doing this. So yeah, so I'm really excited to get to this book eventually. Probably March is when that's gonna happen, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm probably gonna wrap it up here just because tomorrow's Saturday, but we've got some family coming up and we're just gonna be like really busy. So I want to obviously like spend time with family and just be present and like all that. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.